I had a really good plan for this YouTube video. See, I took a family trip to Florida, and while I was there, I said, you know, I'm going to make a video. I'll photograph someone rather, and I'm just going to show my process of how I pick the location to photograph her and how I pose her. So the day before she's going to come, I figured, let me do the same thing with my daughter. I'm going to look around the hotel, find some spots that look kind of cool for pictures. I'll photograph my daughter in those spots so that I can work out the shots before the actual subject arrives. So I did that, made a video out of that, came out really nice, and I have the model show up at the hotel. I walk her through the lobby. I say to her, just pretend you know me, just pretend everything's cool and that you're just visiting, like we're going to have lunch or something. But the minute I walked her into the pool area, I could see a manager walk out and he's just staring and he's looking at us trying to figure out, like, what is this guy doing? Why did he invite someone to the hotel? What's going on? So I said, you know, let me not even do this. So I asked her to leave, and I met her back outside the hotel, and I figured, you know, I'll just do a different shoot with her. I'm going to photograph her outside the hotel in a few different spots. So I get my wife to assist. She uses the GoPro, and we take some pictures of the model while my wife films the BTS on the GoPro. However, after, I don't know, about an hour, 90 minutes or so, the GoPro gives her an error message. It says, there's something wrong with the card. Do you want to format or cancel? So she shows it to me, and in the process of showing it to me and trying to hand me the GoPro, she touches the format button and erases all of the video that we filmed on the model. Now, I use the GoPro sometimes for the BTS because I like the fact that it's always in focus and it has good stabilization. But there's a lot of things I don't like about the GoPro in terms of using it semi-professionally. For one thing, the touchscreen really is not good. It's slippery and it's not properly responsive. It doesn't work the way you're used to a touchscreen working from your phone or from your iPad. You touch it and it doesn't register it, or you're trying to move the exposure compensation up by 0.5, but you end up moving it by 1.5 and things like that. Very frustrating. And the idea that they would make a one-button format control like that someone could accidentally push and erase all of the videos that you filmed is so frustrating. I film my real professional stuff on the Blackmagic Pocket 4K, which is what I'm filming this video on that you're watching. And to format that, it's very clear what you're doing, and you do it. You have to hold the button down for 3 seconds, and you cannot accidentally format the card like she did. Bottom line is, I have the photos I took of the model, but I don't have the really cool video of the thought process of how I composed the shots, and I don't have the interactions with her, all of this stuff that I honestly thought was pretty interesting. So I know that's a long introduction. All I have is the run through. Well, first, let me show you the pictures that I photographed of the model. Here they are. All I have video-wise is the session that I did with my daughter as the run-through for the model. So I'm going to show you that. I hope you enjoy it. It's not what I was trying to give you. I'm proud of it. I think it's watchable. It's good, but it's not exactly what I wanted. Hopefully the next video I give you will be a little bit closer to what I wanted it to be. Thanks for watching in any case. Fort Lauderdale. I have people making fun of me over here, right there.
Stopping you. We were being quiet.
You're making fun. You're bullying. Bullying, especially on social media, is a very bad thing. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to photograph someone tomorrow, really just for fun, and I'm trying to figure out where at this hotel. So I'm thinking of using this colored thing. Angelique, come in for a second. So quick light check. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, so that's good. So let's try this. Step this way a little bit. Like that. And then just turn the head this direction. eyes closed is actually pretty good. Like that, good. And then let's go one more color over.
But every time I travel, I go
Like that. Well, let's get your, like, look, you see this curve? Let's put the curve of your head in that curve.
Okay. I get it as close as that, and I don't read for a couple months.
And then I'm probably as close as I can to go right here.
Really, really good. No, I don't mind, like, I would walk my library, come home.
And then let's just do one where you look straight at me. Good, okay. One of the things I saw here was just a clean white wall like this. And I would definitely do a shot here. I know people think that that's kind of boring, just having a white shot, but I think that's one of the best shots you can get, because that's where you really see someone's personality, is when you just have them on a white wall. I'm doing these right now in a 35, but I probably do some on a 75 as well. But for the most part, I would probably off-center her, but maybe make it look a little bit more interesting by doing something that I wouldn't do in the studio, which is off-centering her quite a bit. So something like this. Good, and then just do one more thing. Look down this way. Look down like that. Yeah, stay there. And then now back to camera. Now maybe this, I don't know what this is. What is this, a palm leaf? I'm really not sure. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm not a fan when it looks too much like a hotel, is what I don't like.
This to me looks like someone's yard. It doesn't look like a hotel.
I don't know. I like when I can see the branches, but I don't like when I can see too much of the structure of the building. I just want to see the plant.
You can't see any building. All you can see are plants right here.
So.
Angelique is ruining your video.
What am I doing?
She's like, "Mah."
And look towards the branch. Now my wife is suggesting that I do something more full length and not so close, so maybe that's the shot. Just fold the arms and stand more sideways. Turn that way. That's it, and then look here. Now this might be interesting, that there's some shadow here. And I think if I put them in the right place where they're not blocking her eyes, there might be something interesting here. Walk this way, like inches, and go again. Right there, good. And then turn your head towards me a little bit. Right. We're just trying to find a spot where you're not in the shadow on the eyes. Go that way just like an inch. A little more. One more time. That's it. Beautiful. So try not to squint. You're just looking here. Good. Trying not to squint. Oh, it's focusing. Like that. Good. Look here. Okay. One eye is squinting. I don't know why. This balcony, I think, gives me at least two shots. One would be this direction here, and you put your back on this wall. Just have to get our exposure right. Just also shooting in this direction, looking that way, could be good. Maybe work this more. So go to this ledge. Right, maybe sit on the ledge, step away from me. Good, and then look out this way. Look out that way, like that. Perfect, stay right there. So I think this could be nice, and maybe even adding a light to her. So just look that way for a minute. Right, something like that. Good, then eyes here.